Jones is the baddest dude on the planet. There's no debate. There's no denying it. You know what I mean? If Tyson Fury really wants to fight Jon Jones in the UFC, I will make it happen.
I hear that Jon Jones is looking for a fight. Me, I'm your man.
Oh man, I mean, I would love it if Dana could make that fight happen. That's one thing about the UFC. We always give the fans what they want to see. Tyson Fury is just such a magnificent opponent, and it'd be awesome to make that fight happen.
Tyson Fury's second straight loss to Alexander Usyk has sparked concerns about his future in boxing. With his career nearing its twilight years at 36, many fans believed he might call it quits after such a crushing setback. However, the Gypsy King seems to have different plans, with reports emerging that he's not done just yet. Instead of retiring, Fury is ready to trade his boxing gloves for MMA gloves. Talks with Dana White are already underway, and Fury is targeting none other than Jon Jones. Joshua shared his belief that 2025 will be his chance to make it all count, especially with the Fury fight still looming large. He made it clear that the fight was something he's been striving for, despite the challenges both he and Fury have faced recently. Time is running out, and Joshua is determined to make the most of what's left.
What are you targeting this year?
Three-time world champion. And Tyson Fury.
So when is that happening?
We're not sure, but that's my target. 2025, I'm targeting Tyson Fury.
Like Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury has yet to offer any official response following his loss to Alexander Usyk. One reason for this might be Fury's statement after the fight, where he mentioned needing time to reflect and spend the Christmas holidays with his family. With Christmas now behind him, fans are left wondering what direction Fury will take next in his career.
Gonna go home and have a good Christmas. I've been away 12 weeks. Put a lot of work in for this fight, and I'm gonna go home now and enjoy it.
While Fury has remained silent, discussions and negotiations between the promoters of both fighters are already underway, with the potential clash between Fury and Joshua still very much in the air. Eddie Hearn, promoter of Anthony Joshua, has been vocal about his belief that the only logical next step for Fury is a fight against Joshua. He emphasized that while the fight might not be as monumental as it could have been in the past, it remains the biggest match in boxing. Hearn pointed out that there's no other fight in boxing that compares to AJ versus Fury. He's confident that once Fury has had time to recharge, the discussion will shift to the possibility of this massive fight.
Now, the Fury fight is there. We appreciate it might not be as big as it could have been, but it's still the biggest fight in boxing.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know, but I say this, and you're going to get people who watch this going, "Oh, like, tell me a bigger fight in boxing." It doesn't exist. Yeah. AJ Fury is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Once the dust settles, I guess it's up to me and Frank and Spencer to say, guys, what are you thinking? You know, right now, I doubt Fury's thinking about fighting again or fighting AJ, just thinking, you know, he's still pissed off and he'll go away and spend time with his family. But after that, if he wants to fight again, what other... Like, I mentioned two names. Tell me two names for Tyson Fury. It's only one. For me, Fury fights AJ, or I mean, I don't know who else he'd want to fight.
Hearn went on to say that despite Fury likely being focused on spending time with his family right now, the reality of the situation will become clearer once he's ready to return to the ring. He acknowledged Fury's frustration and suggested that the time for reflection would lead to clarity about whether Fury wants to fight again, and if so, against whom. For him, there is only one fight that makes sense: Fury versus Joshua.
You know, he's still pissed off and he'll go away and spend time with his family. But after that, if he wants to fight again, what other... But I mentioned two names for us. Tell me two names for Tyson Fury. It's only one. For me, Fury fights AJ, or I mean, I don't know who else he'd want to fight.
Meanwhile, Turki Al-Sheikh, another key figure in the boxing scene, also hinted at future matchups after Usyk's victory over Fury. He mentioned that a potential rematch between Usyk and Daniel Dubois could happen if Dubois defeats Joe Parker in February. Al-Sheikh also stated that the much-anticipated Fury versus Joshua fight remains a possibility, with further discussions planned in the coming months.
Next, I want, if Dubois win in February, I want to see Usyk and Dubois again.
Again, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. And I want to see Tyson maybe with Joshua or something, we will decide.
I was going to say, just very quickly, I just spoke to Eddie Hearn. We know that we've all, as British boxing fans, we've been desperate to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury.
Let's see what can happen.
Do you think it's realistic?
Everything in reality is realistic.
Absolutely.
The buzz around a potential Fury-Joshua showdown remains strong, but for now, it's a matter of waiting to see if Fury is ready to take the leap back into the ring. For years, British boxing fans have dreamed of a fight between these two giants. Back in 2021, when both men held major titles, it seemed like the perfect time for the clash. But the fight never materialized, largely due to Fury's rematch with Deontay Wilder, which disrupted the plans. Now, with both fighters coming off losses, this might be the perfect opportunity for the long-awaited fight to come to fruition. While rumors of Tyson Fury's boxing future continue to swirl, an even bigger development has captured the headlines: his potential move from boxing to the UFC. Renowned boxing journalist Michael Benson shared intriguing updates on Fury's plans. In his latest tweet, Benson stated, "Tyson Fury is in talks with Dana White to transition to the UFC. He is targeting a mega fight in the octagon against Jon Jones. However, right now, they are in preliminary talks." In the tweet, Michael also tagged Ariel Helwani, hinting at Ariel's possible involvement in the matter. In an earlier tweet, he revealed that Dana White and Ariel Helwani had a heated encounter at a restaurant in New York. Michael shared, "Ariel Helwani and Dana White ran into each other at a restaurant in New York City last week. The two exchanged in a shouting match, and both left the venue." There is another tweet where he reported significant updates on Tyson Fury. He noted, "Tyson Fury has announced that he will switch to UFC and will not box in the near future, as he wants to rematch Francis Ngannou in the cage and also wants to fight Jon Jones as well. It's possible that Fury might face Joshua in the ring and use that victory as a stepping stone into the UFC. Or perhaps, after a loss to Usyk, he may decide to leave boxing behind and focus entirely on MMA. However, some skeptics argue that this could all be just another rumor, as boxing is often rife with speculation.
I heard Joe Rogan say something about me the other day. I heard him say that Jon Jones could fuck me up if we went in the room together. I don't think so. Not a man born from my mother can fuck me up. Whatever happens in that room, I'd be walking out.
Oh boy, Tyson Fury out there claiming he gonna beat me up. I better back off.
Dana White's admiration for Tyson Fury is no secret. He has consistently praised the boxing champion for his talent and heart, often emphasizing Fury's incredible ability to overcome adversity. In a recent interview with Sky Sports, White expressed his respect for Fury's resilience, especially highlighting his performances in the Wilder fights. White remarked that Fury proved himself to be the best in the world by getting back up from brutal shots and winning the fight. He also added that Fury is finally getting the respect and recognition he deserves, further affirming that the British boxer is one of the best in the sport.
Yeah, he's the best. There's no denying he's the best in the world. He's finally getting the respect and the credit that he's due, and I'm happy for him. He's a good dude.
White has made it clear that he's eager to see the baddest man on the planet debate settled in the UFC octagon. He believes that if Jon Jones were to box Tyson Fury, Fury would come out on top. However, White emphasized that the only way to truly determine who the baddest man is would be to have Fury step into the UFC octagon with Jon Jones. He pointed to the blockbuster fight between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, where they managed to meet Floyd's financial demands, as an example of his ability to make big money fights happen.
The baddest man on the planet, it would be Tyson Fury, okay, in a boxing arena. And we all know that if Jon Jones boxed Tyson Fury wins. All these boxing guys want to talk about this, and they want to keep it in the ring. I'm telling Tyson Fury, whom I respect very much, if you really want to find out who the baddest man on the planet is, I will make that fight. I will make Jon Jones versus Tyson Fury in the octagon.
Dana White's willingness to facilitate a massive UFC crossover fight between Fury and Jones shows how seriously he views this potential matchup. He's not just confident in getting the fighters paid, but also in making the event a reality, which would undoubtedly be one of the biggest in combat sports history.
Jones is the baddest dude on the planet. There's no debate. There's no denying it. You know what I mean? If Tyson Fury really wants to fight Jon Jones in the UFC, I will make it happen. And here's my thing right now to Tyson Fury. Tyson, if you're serious, let me know. And, you know, Tyson and I have a good relationship. I like Tyson Fury. Let's find out. Listen, we can talk all we want. Tyson can talk. Jon Jones can talk. I can talk. We can all talk. Let's do it. I mean, if Tyson's serious and he wants to do it, listen, I got Floyd Mayweather to fight. We paid Floyd and got Floyd the number he wanted. If Tyson Fury is serious and he wants to fight Jon Jones in the UFC.
Tyson Fury had previously shown his eagerness to face Jon Jones by issuing a challenge in a video, which Jones gladly accepted, expressing excitement about the potential fight. Jones stated that everyone would love to witness such a clash between the two.
I hear that Jon Jones is looking for a fight. Me, I'm your man.
Oh man, I mean, I would love it if Dana could make that fight happen. That's one thing about the UFC. We always give the fans what they want to see. Tyson Fury is just such a magnificent opponent, and it'd be awesome to make that fight happen.
Henry Cejudo, the former bantamweight champion, also played a significant role in pushing for the Tyson Fury versus Jon Jones fight. Cejudo encouraged Fury to take Dana White's offer, stating that Fury had the chance to change the MMA world forever. He emphasized that Fury had leverage in this situation and would certainly earn more than he has in boxing if he took up the UFC's offer. Cejudo questioned whether Fury was truly serious or just seeking media attention, challenging him to step up and make a real impact in the sport.
Is Tyson Fury all talk, or if he's just out there for media attention? So Tyson Fury, I am calling you out. Let's change the game. Yeah, I mean, the chances of you winning are pretty slim, but you could also change the game. You could open doors that nobody has ever opened. This would be the best heavyweight versus the greatest of all time. The boxer versus the mixed martial artist. I like it. Tyson Fury, answer that damn call.
This fight would undoubtedly be one for the history books, as both fighters are considered the best in their respective fields. Fury's dominance in boxing and Jones's legacy in MMA have made this potential matchup one of the most anticipated in combat sports. While MMA fans are ecstatic about the prospect of Tyson Fury transitioning to the UFC, boxing fans aren't as thrilled. Michael Benson's tweet sparked a lot of negative reactions, especially under his post, with many fans expressing frustration. Some fans pointed out that Fury is avoiding a showdown with Anthony Joshua, a fight they believe should happen before any talks of crossing over to MMA. One fan even tweeted, "Anything to avoid Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Eddie Hearn FFS," highlighting their disappointment. Additionally, after Usyk's victory over Fury, many fans feel Tyson has been struggling with his confidence. There are growing concerns that Fury no longer believes in himself, with some even suggesting that he's not confident about beating Joshua anymore. Fans are questioning whether Tyson is losing his edge, given his reluctance to face Joshua. Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are both coming off disappointing losses, and they both find themselves at a crossroads in their careers. Fury, still reeling from his defeat to Usyk, has been at the center of speculation about his future in boxing. Joshua, coming off a crushing loss to Daniel Dubois, has made it clear that despite his own setback, he's not planning on retiring just yet. In fact, he's determined that the long-awaited showdown with Fury must happen in 2025. In a recent interview with sportsboom.com during his visit to Nigeria, he emphasized that the fight has to happen in 2025, expressing urgency due to the limited time left in their careers. Joshua reflected on his career and the missed opportunities, acknowledging that he could have done more in 2024.
You know, hunger makes me more hungry, makes me want to work harder, because time is of the essence. Time is limited, so I just want to put in more work. 2024, when I look back, I believe I could have done more, and now I have another chance in 2025 to do more. I'm going to make sure that I take every opportunity that comes my way. Ups and downs, they happen. Some people is always up. My life is up and down. So I've got to get used to the turbulent times and keep riding the wave. I can't stop now. I have to keep going until I reach my destination.
Now, Tyson has two options ahead of him, either to fight Anthony Joshua or make the switch to UFC and challenge Jon Jones and Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou's career trajectory shares similarities with Tyson Fury's career. While Fury is currently in talks with Dana White to transition into the UFC, Ngannou made his move from MMA to boxing after leaving the UFC in January 2022. Ngannou's departure came after failing to reach an agreement on a new contract, which led him to pursue a boxing career. He secured high-profile matches against Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. Reports suggest these fights earned him substantial paydays, rumored to total $30 million, due to heavy investments from Turki Al-Sheikh, a prominent Saudi investor. However, Dana White has consistently disputed these claims, arguing that Ngannou could have earned more money fighting Jon Jones in the UFC. White has also openly criticized boxing's business model, labeling it broken and unreliable.
Publicly, the people believe, but that's not the truth.
Okay, so he would have made more.
Total.
Okay.
Total.
All right. So we'll move on from that.
That's that whole myth that makes everybody go, oh, you can go to boxing and all this. Boxing don't work. Saudi fucking trillionaire. Every fucking guy that tries to do the boxing thing, they all end up losing shitloads of fucking money. And the model doesn't work. A Saudi unlimited amount of money pops up, and that's what makes these fights happen. And even guys with that kind of money get fucking tired of the bullshit.
Ngannou, however, has been vocal about his reasons for leaving the UFC, emphasizing that it wasn't just about money. In an interview with Ariel Helwani, he explained that the lack of freedom and dignity in the UFC was a deal-breaker. He highlighted issues like fighters not being allowed their own sponsorships and the absence of health insurance, which were critical factors in his decision to walk away. Despite holding the UFC heavyweight title for nearly 2 years, he chose to preserve his independence and control over his destiny.
I don't want that contract. The way that is structured, I don't want it. Doesn't matter what is in that contract or how much is in that contract. I'm not taking that contract, first of all, because in that contract, I'm not free. In that contract, I'm not independent contractor. In that contract, I have no right. I have no power. I hand over all the power to you guys, and I have seen in the past how you can utilize your power on me, and I don't want that to happen again. I'm happy. I'm in peace with my choice, with my decision, with whatever I have done. I'm happy. But I think I just need some respect, more respect at least. It's very important. Yeah, and I need some respect. Some dignity. I need some freedom. I need to feel like a man, own my freedom, control my destiny, decide what I'm gonna do. I don't want anybody to decide for me. I think I'm man enough. I've been decide for my own, and so far I think I haven't been doing a bad job at all.
Fighters like James Toney, Conor McGregor, and Floyd Mayweather have shown that moving between sports can be fruitful, even if the results vary. These athletes found success by leveraging their skills and star power across different fighting platforms. Tyson Fury, already a boxing legend, might take a similar route, potentially following in the footsteps of such athletes. However, the big question remains whether he will make a real impact in the UFC. Regarding the much-anticipated Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight, it's still very much on the table. Fans are divided, with many eager for the showdown to happen, as both fighters are nearing the end of their careers. Do you think Tyson Fury should make the jump to UFC, or should he focus on a fight with Anthony Joshua? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share if you're excited about this potential crossover fight.